Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this August the 11th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Monday out there so far. Everybody has a great Monday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because that's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about Tropical Storm Erin here. This is Tropical Storm Erin. It did form just as we expected it to, and we're taking a look at it. You see it's getting a little bit well defined here in the satellite imagery here. You can see a lot of dark, deep convection starting to develop in the center of rotation. So it will continue to strengthen. This is our major Category 3 storm that looks like it may approach close to the U.S. Right now it looks like it will turn before it even gets here. So hopefully that will be some news. Well, we're going to take a look at the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center, and then we're going to take a look at the models here from the guidance spaghetti model we call it. But here it is right here, 5 p.m. this afternoon. Here's Erin. We made a tropical storm all the way through 2 p.m. Wednesday, then 2 p.m. Thursday a hurricane, 2 p.m. Friday, and then 2 p.m. Saturday we're looking at a major hurricane setting just northeast of the Virgin Islands here and Puerto Rico area as well. If you're tracking the system at home, it's located near latitude 17.4 north, longitude 30.3 west. Maximum sustained winds are 45 miles an hour with higher gusts, moving this to the west at 21 miles an hour. Classified as a tropical storm with winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. The more weaker this storm stays, the more south it will go. The more stronger the storm goes, the more it will turn out. Anybody in Bermuda need to continue to monitor this system. Anybody along the east coast of the U.S., including the Bahamas, need to watch out for this storm as well. Alright, now let's take a look at the spaghetti models here. This is from the National Hurricane Center. As you can see, here's the center of the storm, well compacted all the way through pretty much the entire cycle. Got one turn it to the north a little quicker, and the remainder of them turns it to the north. And here's Bermuda. Look like Bermuda may be in sight for Erin if that system tracks the way the models are showing. Anybody in Bermuda needs to watch out for this system as we get closer to the event. Alrighty, now let's move on to the intensity guidance of this system. Alrighty, we still gotta wait on it to come up here. Okay, you can see we got about 40 knot winds, 45 miles an hour winds. You got almost 40 knot winds here, according to this model here, showing about 40 knot winds. We get 45 miles an hour. You can see it's a tropical storm. You can see most of the model takes into a category 1, 2, and 3. One even shoots into a category 4, but right now we're gonna go with a category 3 at the time being. So alrighty, so there's the intensity guidance of the system. We'll continue to monitor this system as we get closer to the event. And like I say, here is one more look at the center. You can see the rotation of the center of the storm. You're getting a lot of deep convection around the center. Also, you can see that storm getting pretty well healthy as we continue to roll forward. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see we got some heavy rain and flash flooding over portions of Georgia, South Carolina, western North Carolina, and southeastern Tennessee. Elsewhere, just some thunderstorms and showers for portions of eastern Oregon to Idaho to Montana to Wyoming to Colorado to Arizona, New Mexico to Texas to the northern Gulf to the Florida Keys, Atlantic coastal waters, including Mississippi to the Carolinas, all the way to Pennsylvania, New York State. Also up here around Michigan, Lake Erin, Lake Superior to Wisconsin to Illinois and Missouri regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, here's your Wednesday forecast. We can see we got some shower activity out here in Washington State, coastal areas there as well. Thunderstorms and showers in portions of California to Nevada, to Utah, to Montana, Wyoming, through the Dakotas, Minnesota. Then again from Colorado to New Mexico to Arizona, northern Mexico to Texas to the Carolinas, Florida Keys, all the way up to Maine, New Brunswick, over towards portions of southeastern and eastern Michigan, Ohio to Kentucky to Tennessee and Arkansas regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches, warning, advisory map for your locating across the nation. Alright, you can see we got some heat advisories up here in portion of Maine to New Hampshire. Down to southern, southeast New Hampshire, northwest Vermont, northern New York State. Got some air quality alerts in portion of Pennsylvania, southern New York State, Massachusetts, Connecticut region as well. Northern Michigan and Wisconsin, also in the portions of much of Minnesota. Alright, we got some flash flood watches and warnings ongoing in North and South Carolina as well. Got some flood advisories there also. Air quality alerts also in effect for the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Also, we got some heat advisories also for eastern Louisiana and western Mississippi. Coastal marine warnings in the coastal waters off the Mississippi coast. Alright, more flash flood warnings and flood watches in effect for northeast Texas through Oklahoma. Got more flash flood warnings also in southeast areas of Kansas, also in Missouri. Got some special weather statements for you guys in portions of Iowa, also in the portions of Nebraska and also Colorado, and also areas of New Mexico. Alright, we got some air quality alerts for portions of the Colorado region. Also got wind advisories up here in areas of Montana. More areas of heat advisories up here in portions of Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Nevada, California, Northern California, Central and South California. Excessive heat warning is also in effect portion of areas of Oregon, California. Red flag warnings there as well. More excessive heat warnings in effect for Southern California, Southern Nevada, and southwestern areas of Arizona. Alright, we got smoke rat advisory, gale warning for the southern coastal areas of California and also the northern areas of Northern California up to Washington State. Alright, also got some high surf warnings around the Hawaiian Chain Islands, southwestern Alaska, hydro issues inland, and small craft advisories around the coastal areas of western Alaska. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. We got 3 days to look at, so we're going to start off with your Tuesday. As you can see, we got a marginal risk up here in areas of Detroit to Fort Wayne to Chicago, and then up here from Green Bay up toward Marquette, over toward Tucson, Arizona. Then we got general thunderstorms over here in portion of Montana, Wyoming, portion of California, then again from areas of Arizona to Texas to the Carolinas to portions of Michigan, and also in the portion of New York State and surrounding vicinity. Tornado probability going to look like this: less than 2% all areas. Damaging winds going to look like this: 5% in those areas I called out earlier. And the hail looks to be up in portions of Wisconsin into northern Michigan. Alright, let's move on to day number 3, which is your Wednesday. Alright, only marginal risk we got is over here from Valentine to Pierre to Aberdeen and Sioux Falls area. Elsewhere, the general thunderstorm from Maine to the Florida Keys to Texas to New Mexico, Arizona, a little bit in portion of California, which is Nevada, Idaho, back over toward North to South Dakota, also Minnesota, Iowa, and also Montana, Wyoming, and portion of Idaho in the northeastern portions of the area. Now, probability is going to look like this: 5%. Alright, let's take a look at day number 4. And we got a little bit of severe weather with North Dakota. Alrighty, here it is right here, day 4, up in North Dakota, portion of Minnesota, down toward Aberdeen, South Dakota regions as well. So this is where severe weather will kick up again, once again, in this vicinity here. Alright, and finally we're going to take a look at the tropics. We got several areas of tropics to take a look at, but right now we're only focused on one. This is Tropical Storm Erin. We got one down in the Gulf of Mexico, but it has a 0% chance of development over the next 2 days and 7 days. Just something may bring some heavy rain to portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, portions of the Panhandle, Florida, southern Alabama over the next day or two, but nothing to write home about. This was Invest 96L. You can see right here, pretty much nothing left of it. 0%. Got another little system up here near portions of Nova Scotia. Only has 10% chance of development. Nothing to write home about. So it should end its tropical development. Shouldn't be none there. Like I say, this is the main focus here. Will be Tropical Storm Erin. We got another tropical wave that move off the African coast. We need to monitor it. This here could become Fernand. I think it's Fernand. I think be the next one. So we'll continue to monitor that one. But right now, Erin is the first one. But right now, what my main focus is Bermuda. You may be affected by Erin. The East Coast may be getting affected. Portions of the East Coast could be, much of the East Coast will probably get mostly rip current risk and along high surf and rip current risk along the East Coast of the U.S. But right now, we're looking at a northward turn. Things could change, but right now I'm going to stick with the northward turn. So there you go. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video, and we'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Monday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.